game activation is live. Good to go.
Attention, there are leftover French fries in the Jack Attack room. Leftover French fries in the Jack Attack room. However, it's just the small burnt ones. Thank you.
If we could refocus that light so that it's not in my face, that would be great. Refocus light number 17. Thank you.
And cue the nose blow sound effect.
Okay, is anybody listening to me right now because my mom's here and she needs to go to the bathroom?
No problemo, I can help her. Hey lady, come on this way. So what do you gotta do, number 1 or number 2?
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY.
Hey, this is Cookie, and these birds are doing a poor job of dressing me. Oh, come on, you call that a winter knot? Hi there, you two. So, which one of you is Rihanna and which one is Chris Brown? I'm sorry, too soon? You all take care of those screws now. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Accordion to Jim Accordion Store. Your one-stop shop for all your accordion needs. Well, needs is probably a strong word. Desires, yes, accordion desires. No, that's probably too strong too. Look, if you have or want an accordion, just come here.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To begin with, let's get this potato salad started. Let's say cannibals catch the singer Pink and throw her on the grill. Based on the minimum steak temperature set by the USDA, when might the cannibals stop calling her Pink and instead refer to her as well done? When she reaches 130 degrees Fahrenheit, when she reaches 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Player 2, sweet dreams. Player 1, according to the USDA, a steak is well done when it hits 170 degrees Fahrenheit. And before serving, you'll want to trim off the gristle and the tattoos.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
I call this one, you are who some computer nerd tells you you are. So, I don't know what it is, but I just can't stop taking these Zimbio quizzes. So far, I've learned that I'm Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars, Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch, and Sofia Coppola in The Godfather Part 3. It's actually been a depressing couple of days. But, tell me this. Which of these Zimbio quizzes might tell me I'm Zambia? Which Northern African country are you? Which Southern African country are you? Which Southeast Asian country are you? Or which Middle Eastern country are you? Player 1, watch the time. Player 2? Nuh-uh. Were you thinking of this one? Zambia is located in southern Africa. To be honest, I kind of wanted Zambia, so I may not have answered the quiz questions entirely truthfully. My major export isn't really refined copper, but who's gonna know?
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Try this on for size. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Subject of a 1988 Australian comedy film that was a hit in Australia but a dud in the United States. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 1. Player 2. Young Einstein was a 1988 Australian comedy about, you guessed it, a young Albert Einstein who discovers the secret of splitting the beer atom. Americans didn't buy it because it was too absurd. I mean, come on, we all know he split the beer atom when he was in his 60s. That's not young. It's time for some mean jeans. Suppose the logo on the back pocket of your Versace jeans had the same abilities as the magical creature it represents. What would be the penalty for people checking out your butt? Your butt would sing beautifully, then eat them. Your butt would tell a riddle, then burn them alive. Your butt would unleash a powerful whirlwind, or your butt would immediately turn them to stone. Player 2. Huh? Player 1. Ooh, ouch. Watch how easy this is. Yep, the Versace logo is modeled after the head of Medusa, so careful where you stare. But I guess it wouldn't be the first time staring at a butt made someone turn hard. Hey-yo! 5 fingers! Here's one for you. Parliament for the course. And this dis or dat is to the death. Player 2, why don't you play this dis or dat and see if you can catch up? I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one you tell me if it's the name of a British Prime Minister or the name of a character from the Hunger Games. If it's a Prime Minister, press the square button. If it's the Hunger Games, press the circle button. Player 1. Select your answer before Player 2, because if you get it right and Player 2 gets it wrong, you get that cash. Alright, let's get started. Archibald Primrose, Benjamin Disraeli, Primrose Everdeen, Augustus Fitzroy, Plutarch Heavensby, Clement Coriolanus. You did so-so. You're the Peter Malark of trivia. I went on vacation to Britain once. Have you tasted the food they have there? The whole trip was like a Hunger Game. That's round one. Don't forget, in round two, all the cash is doubled. And don't forget, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, let's do this. Say hello to your invisible horse's stylin'. If Gangnam Style singer Psy also wanted to be known for his gingham style, what would you most likely see him wearing? A paisley bow tie, a polka dot dinner jacket, a checkered dress shirt, or a pair of zigzag... Player 1. Even Psy's not that bizarre. Player 2. Gingham is a plain weave cotton fabric that commonly has a checkered pattern. And if you haven't heard of Gingham Style, it was a one-stitch wonder.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
This one's called Forever 21 Proof. I was shopping for clothes at the mall. I never buy clothes on the internet, only authentic clothes at the mall. And I walked by this clothing store, Forever 21. Why does everyone want to look younger than they are? Where should you shop if you want to look like you recently joined the AARP? Forever 41, Forever 51, Forever 60. Player 1. This is gonna hurt. Player 2. AARP is an organization for Americans over 50. Forever 51 is a great place to buy high-waisted pants, Crocs, golf shirts, mom jeans, non-prescription reading glasses, suspenders, and maybe a gun.
Follow me down to the sea.
May I introduce... This place is a real hip joint. Which of these hipster bones is so hip it hangs out at the hip joint? A humorist wearing a headband, a femur buying mustache wax, a fibula drink. Players 1 and 2. The femur is the pretentious mustache over grooming thigh bone that meets with the pelvis to make a hip joint. Personally, I prefer to hang out at the proximal phalange bone. You've probably never heard of it. Here's a good one. Quench your thirst for solitude. Instead of drenching football coaches in a Gatorade bath when they win the Super Bowl, I think they should let the coaches take a nice real bath in Gatorade. They've earned it. If Super Bowl winning coach Pete Carroll took a relaxing bath in the original Gatorade flavor, what might he be doing? Reading a romance novel and... Player 2, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds. Lemon lime was the original flavor of Gatorade. And a Gatorade bath is really the best way to make sure that Gatorade is in you. Player 1, you are now the screwee. Take a stab at Debate Watchers.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And you'll get a fat tip for a right answer. Arrange these U.S. presidents from skinniest to fattest, based on their weight while in office. Bill Clinton, William Howard Taft, Harry Truman. Truman Taft. Player 1, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Truman weighed 185 pounds in office, Clinton weighed 216 pounds, and Big Boy Taft weighed 330 pounds. Taft had to have his trousers let out a few times to accommodate his weight gains, or as his tailor would discreetly put it, it's time to gerrymander your knickers, sir. Player 2, this screw does not have a happy ending. Step right up to the Jack attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're... Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Let's get fingered. Hopefully you can finger the right suspects. Player 2 is our winner! Player 1, it's not that you lost to Player 2 in such a devastating manner. It's not that you can never show your face around here again. Let's just say that... You don't know Jack! Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and don't worry, I'm a certified public video game host. This is all legit. Okay, you two, I want a classy game, no punching each other. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for fooling your opponent with your lie, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. Patent actor George C. Scott refused to accept the Oscar he won in 1971, claiming the Academy Awards is a 2-hour blank parade. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool your opponent into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it now! Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. see what everybody selected. But that was in the 70s. Now it's a 4-hour meat parade. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. A Florida woman returned home one day in 2012 to discover that strangely her blank had been stolen while neighbors just watched it happen. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? It was a brick driveway, and it was stolen brick by the most specific thieves in America. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Cambridge University economist Ha-Joon Chang holds an unpopular opinion. He insists that the blank changed the world more than the internet. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And look what we have here. And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. The mountain logo on a package of Toblerone chocolate contains a hidden image of a blank. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. Well, don't you feel foolish? And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. When in Port Vila, Vanuatu, be sure to check out their post office, which is unusual because it is blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? Unlike American post offices that are just metaphorically underwater. And that means... time to pick a category. It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. When in Laza, Spain, be sure to check out the annual festival where participants pelt each other with muddy rags full of blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Well, you guys blew it. Or as Americans call it, Black Friday. And we're done. It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Strange brand name for the cigarettes sold by the Enlightened Tobacco Company in the 1990s. Type in your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, let's take a look. Well, don't you feel foolish? And nobody fell for this one.
Welcome to Trivia Night, an endless onslaught of devious torment, but without all the preachy morality of those other serial killers. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always jump in the audience for a chance to be killed by me. How fun! Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go. Alright, first question. A question about classic cinema. How many people were linked in the original Human Centipede? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Which leaves only you. I want to show you something. Welcome to the killing floor. Word time! Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It wasn't easy to make this whole letter grid thing work on your phone, so you're welcome. Your friend will be playing too. And if your friend spells a longer word than you die. Get to it. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. Let's see what you could come up with. That's not how you spell that. Let's see if your word holds up. Uh-oh, someone did better than you. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's a ghosty ghost. And what's really spooky is that ghosts can still win the game. Here at Trivia Murder Party, we believe even the deceased should have a chance to succeed. Oh, just one remains? Well, I'm not done partying out here, so let's hold off on the endgame for just a little bit. Okay, Sugarbeat? If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. How about this? Who is prisoner 24601? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... this one? Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy. Let's try another one. Where will you find the Terracotta Army? Who picked this? Very good. It wasn't easy making it here alive, and it won't be easy to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Movies with talking animals. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a 3rd choice to help them catch up to you. Call of Duty titles. Are getting close now. Can you stay out of the shadows? Books authored by Donald Trump. Here comes the next question. Academy Award for Best Original Song. ghost is right on your tail. Watch out. Sharks. You killed your friend. Better get away fast. Hercules' labors. Another life swap. Earthstones. No fair. U.S. Island territories. So many kills. Here's another one. Letters in the Greek alphabet. Back again? Well, I can honestly say this is the longest relationship I've ever been in. Let's do it. Okay now, first question. I'm trying out this new trendy thing where you eat more salads. I believe it's called a diet? Which ingredient is traditionally in a Cobb salad? And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Lame. I've got more questions for you. What was the name of that one Kid Rock song? Who said? This one. Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Welcome to the killing floor. It's time for some finger cutting. I hope you're not fond of snapping. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Could it be any easier? Commence cutting. Ah! Is it weird that I just love fingers? I guess anyone would say the same thing. Here's how everyone's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out. Alright, next question. Please act like an adult during this question. Which sport features a coxswain? Who said this? Which leads only you. Let's go someplace fun. Hello, guten Tag. Welcome back to the killing floor. Ugh, look at this mess. I'm going to need everyone's help. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art. Memorize the pattern of blood. Alright, that's enough time. It's been like 30 seconds since the last time I checked, so let's see what's happening on Instagram. Darn it! My pic from a day ago is still at 10 likes. It has to get to at least 11 or it looks terrible. Ugh, I am literally dying. That's it. I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna like my own post. I just have to. Alright, time to move on. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If anyone does better than you, I will be testy. Here's that art again. Let's see if you messed it up. Well, the door's open. Did anybody walk through? Wow, what a waste of my time. Here's where everybody's at right now. Let's try this again. Singing. It's like screaming, but not as pretty. Luciano Pavarotti was what type of singer? And the correct answer is this. Everyone is wrong. Let's go someplace fun. Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've had enough time. I have to stretch this segment a bit. Speaking of stretching, have you guys tried that half moon pose? My yoga instructor made us do it last class, and I gotta say, I think it's nearly impossible. We just weren't meant to bend like that. But I digress. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? I will accept 0 mistakes.
Yeah.
And voila! Look familiar? How'd you do? Mistakes are unacceptable. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. Here's your first category. Transformers. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. A space for every right answer. Animals that lay eggs. Here's another one. Chemical elements. The ghosts are catching up. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Character classes in Dungeons and Dragons. That was too easy. Here comes the next question. Countries with capitals that start with B. Here's another one. Instagram filters. I'm going to have to punish my writers. Here comes the next question. Girl Scout cookies. This is so exciting! Star Wars planets and moons.
A reminder to all agents, we have a camera on the coffee pot, so we know when you take the last cup and don't refill the pot. This is your final warning.
And this is Max. He's in charge of our couples department.
What does that entail?
He's in charge of listening in on thousands of couples.
Wow. Any good dating advice?
Sure, love is a sham and we all die alone.
So that's Max. Let me introduce you to literally anybody else.
I hear you. A reminder to all agents, inter-office row.
Well, I've played all the Tetris I can stand for the next few days. The only thing left to do? No, not switch to Dr. Mario. Take all the info your government has collected on its citizens and use it to play a little game I like to call... Espionage! Now let's administer some fun. First up...
I hear you.
Oh, here's one we've been especially interested in. Don't ask why. What percentage of people wash their bed sheets at least once a week? Give it your best guess. You get more points the closer you come to the actual percentage. Got it. 30%. What do you think? Is the correct answer higher or lower? You're saying higher. And Surveil says... 12%! Hey, you're a better guesser than our trained rats. Nice job. And the real percentage was lower, so no points for you. Okay, who's up next? Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday. What percentage of people can stop themselves from reading movie or TV spoilers when seeing spoiler alert warnings? 71%. Okay, higher or lower?
I hear you.
Gotcha. Lower. And the correct answer is... 76%! Excellent answer. Points for you. And that ain't right. You'll get them next time. Next up.
I hear you.
Turn your head and cough, please. What percentage of people have knowingly eaten dishes that contain testicles? %. What do you think? Going with lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 7%! You weren't within 30%, so no points for you. Well done. You get points. Who's next? All right, I have a good one. What percentage of people refuse to eat the end pieces of loaves of bread? %. Okay, higher or lower?
I hear you.
The vote is lower. Okay, right answer is... 44%! What a bunch of heels. Smart, yes. Here's your points. Let's see who's in the lead after round one.
I hear you.
Not bad, but things are a little different in round two. I'll explain as we go. Who's up first? All right, Surveillance Pro, what do you have for this? What percentage of people said they would keep working at their jobs if they won $900 million in a lottery? Okay, we have a guess. 12%. In round 2, you can now guess much higher or much lower. Pick one of those if you think the answer is off by 50% or more. If you're right, you'll earn double the money. If not, you'll get nothing. The vote is higher. And the correct answer is 37%. I guess it takes a cool billion to settle down. Here's some points. Okay, who's up next? I'll bet our database has some juicy data for this. What percentage of people have worn Halloween pun costumes? %. What do you think?
I hear you.
Going with higher. And Surveil says 25%. I've got big points for that guess. Ugh, I'm sorry. That answer was closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down. Next up.
I hear you.
We've collected data about everything, even this. What percentage of people regularly purchase peanut butter and jelly packaged together in one jar? 24%. Okay, higher or lower? Lower it is. Okay, let's see the right answer. 3%! The Bible prohibits wearing clothing of two woven fabrics. I think it's the same principle. Here's some points. Okay, who's up next? You say Adele, I say Adele. What percentage of people have cried while listening to Adele? 62%. What do you think?
I hear you.
You're saying higher. Now let's get to the right answer. 16%. You weren't within 30%, so no points for you. And sorry, no points. Uh-oh, final round time. We faked dozens of focus groups to determine the most popular answers to this question. Rounded to the nearest 100, what's the largest amount of cash people have ever held in their hands at once? Here are the most popular answers. But only the top 3 answers will get you points. Ready, go! Let's see what answers you chose. And what are the most popular answers? Let's see who's the head honcho.
I hear you.
Hey, you're a winner! Tell you what, no federal income tax for the next 3 years.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and welcome to Fibbage. If at any point this game makes you angry, you're doing it right. Okay, you two, I want a classy game, no punching each other. Oh, and anyone else can get in and join the audience. Yeah, you can play along for your own personal score, and you can like your favorite lies. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for fooling your opponent with your lie, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. And you've got a defibrillator. Use it to remove all but one lie and the truth, and just one defibbing per game. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. A tradition since 1981, NASA celebrates successful launches, oddly enough, by blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool your opponent into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points, you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now. Okay, there are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device by touching the answer you want. Let's see what everybody selected. Here's something you might be interested in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Chicago Cubs Hall of Famer Charles "Gabby" Hartnett had the less than flattering nickname Old Blank Face. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? And nobody picked any of these other lies. All right, pick a category. It's time for a celebrity quote of great importance.
Celebrity quotes of great importance.
12:30 p.m., the 27th of May, 2015. Actor @TheGaryBusey tweeted, "I don't need a nose to blank." Write your lies now. Okay, there's a truth out there. Find it. Okay, let's take a look. And, you know, just thinking about it, I really truly believe that he's absolutely right. He doesn't need that nose. No, sir. And that's it. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. And don't let that defibrillator sit unused. It disappears after round 2. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. YouTube member Imran News Video uploaded some footage of Franciscan monks doing a very un-monk-like activity. They were engaged in blank. Input your lies now. Okay, take a look and find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And these incredible bluffs somehow went unselected. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Kim Jong-un's older half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, was favored to grab the title of North Korea's glorious leader if he hadn't been involved in scandal. In 2001, he was busted using falsified documents so that he could blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, find the truth. All right, who picked what? And we're done. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. If frontiersman Daniel Boone had his way, he would have given Kentucky a spooky-sounding name. He wanted it to be called blank. Input your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? Okay, well, you all dropped the ball. And now you know how the Louisville Bat got its name. Think about it. And nobody picked the other lies up there. You're about to enter the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Here's your final fibbage question. The shortest winning word in the history of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Write your lies now. All right, where's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. Loogie? I didn't know that's how you spelled loogie. What? Luge? Luge? Yeah, nice try. That is not a word. And that means...
Game activation is live and ready. Okay, we are on.
Hi, this is Cookie, and before we get started, I want everybody to check under their seats. Feel that? That's the underside of a seat. Pretty cool, huh? Has anyone ever told you two you look alike? Everybody's got their screws. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Spray-on Sunburn, a healthy way to look damaged.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. So let's make this happen.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Let's start with Mr. Universe sure is sparkly. Say the muscular Mr. Clean decides to start training for a professional weightlifting competition. While practicing for the clean and jerk portion of the competition, what might you see him do? Lift a barbell to his collarbone, then above his bald head. Lift a barbell to his waist, then above his bald head. Lift a barbell above his bald head in one continuous motion. Or lift a barbell to the back of his neck, then above his bald head. Player 1, time's running out. Player 2? What? No. Player 1. Watch how easy this is. The clean and jerk properly executed requires that the weightlifter first lift the barbell up to rest on his collarbone and deltoids, and then straight up over his head. Mr. Clean does it all alone, too. He refuses to have somebody spot him because the man just really hates spots. Pucker up for... I got me gun aimed at your heart chakra, and it's a bloody disodat! Player 2? That score is embarrassing. Play this dis or dat and make me proud. I am going to read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a yoga pose or the title of a Jason Statham movie. If it's a yoga pose, press the square button. If it's Jason Statham, press the circle button. Player 1. Try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Cool, let's do it. Warrior! Plank! Crank! Safe! Warrior 2! Cobra! Snatch! Your performance was like a fart in a yoga class. They offer free yoga classes here at the office every Thursday. Unfortunately, Thursdays are the days I pick up my weekly 4 cases of Slim Jims at Costco, so I can't make it.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Next. I don't know how much an upright vacuum costs. Which company's logo would make the best name tag on The Price is Right? Target's, Best Buy's, Walmart's, or Macy's? Player 2? Oh, the humanity! Player 1. Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Here's where the money is. The Best Buy logo is a giant yellow price tag. Much like the yellow price tag-shaped name tags contestants wear on The Price is Right. But then you'd have to convince Drew Carey your name is Best Buy. Maybe it's a family name, and then if you won, they'd make the check out to Best Buy. Yeah, it's not worth it. Take a good look at Hidden Wood. You know what? Screw it. Let's do a Billy O'Brien question.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so the dummy.
Not me. Hello, Billy.
I'm not Dilly. I'm Dilly's sister, Dottie.
Wait, what?
You heard me. Is this thing on? Okay. Which of these finest tuttets is not a female tuttet like me?
Player 1, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Billy.
Dottie.
Betty, what are you doing? And why are you wearing that wig?
Just read the answer, Dunny.
Miss Piggy, Lamb Chop, and Moki are all females, I guess. But Topo Gigio, the famous puppet mouse from the Ed Sullivan Show, is a boy. Not to be disrespectful, but I guess I don't think of puppets as really having any gender at all.
Well, if you buy me a few drinks sometime, Mr. Nasterson, I could certainly prove you wrong.
Let's talk about this off mic. Player 2, your screw didn't work out quite right. Here's a good one. Cross-dressing at cross purposes. Well, that was, weird. It gets me thinking. If RuPaul got really into physics, how would she change the name of her reality show Drag Race? RuPaul's Vector Potential Race? RuPaul's Retarding Force Race? RuPaul's Kinetic Energy Race? Or RuPaul's Relativistic Mass Race? Players 1 and 2? To quote RuPaul, sashay away. Want to see the answer? Drag is the lessening or retarding force on an object from wind or fluid resistance. And when you're cross-dressing, you have to be very careful about where your fluid resistance is coming from. We've finished round 1. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And keep in mind, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Let's move on, shall we? Here's one for you. McConaughey there. If Matthew McConaughey went to visit his ancestral home of Scotland, what side of the road would he drive on? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, but a little left. All left, all left, all left. Or all one way, all one way, all one way. Players 1 and 2? In Scotland, like in the rest of the UK, cars always drive on the left side of the street. If you drive down the right side in Scotland, you'll get killed.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
May I introduce Gagging on the Couch? There are so many characters in the Simpsons universe, I still don't know how many total because there are more of them than there are fingers at this office. I may have to figure out a different way to count. Maybe this Geiger counter over here. If I use a Geiger counter, which character from The Simpsons will it definitely count? The screw is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. The Geiger counter is an instrument used to pick up radioactivity levels, so it would definitely pick up Radioactive Man. Radiation can last thousands of years, or a couple of seasons less than The Simpsons. Sadly, player 1, you're the one who got screwed.
Follow me down to the sea.
Let's try A Chew Good Men. Oh, shoot. My panini press is broken. I guess I'll have to eat something else.
Cookie fortune, cookie messages.
Oh, damn, I love that panini press. Okay, my fortune reads, don't have a cow. Oh, alright, I'm calm. And to prove it, which of these actions would be an example of me not having a cow? Me having a female elephant? Me having a female hippopotamus? Me having a female dolphin? Or me having a female bear? Player 2? You know, dolphins are one of the smartest animals, so they probably would have gotten this right. Player 1. A female bear is a sow. The other females listed here are known as cows. This was was a hypothetical question, by the way. I've never given birth to any kind of animal that I know of. Am I right? Up next, Pitbull isn't dangerous, he's just misunderstood. What if the singers of Timber had no timbre? Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be barely audible. Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be way too loud. Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be indistinguishable. Player 2, I think you know it's coming. Player 1, the timbre of your voice or an instrument is what makes it distinguishable from someone else's voice or another instrument. So timbre with no timbre would mean that Kesha and Pitbull sound exactly alike. But with technology today, who knows what singers actually sound like anyway? I mean, take my voice for example. If we don't adjust it,
then I sound way different. I mean, can you hear how nasally I am?
It's time for Occupy Moose Street. I find 1% milk to be the most unfair dairy product of all. Why should all the milk fat be contained in that tiny 1% of itself? How about some fat for the rest of us? But I'm sure it's got a good excuse. What might my carton of 1% milk say about how 1% of itself came to control all the milk fat? It took years of hard work and chemical extraction of fat. I got up off my butt and boiled away the excess fat. I used my brain power and spun out the surplus fat. Player 2, sweet dreams. Player 1. Here's what a right answer looks like. Whole milk, which contains about 3% milk fat, is centrifuged or spun at a high rate of speed until the heavier fat is separated from the rest of the milk. They can then add however much fat they require. And sometimes when cows give a lot of milk, it's too big to pale. Step right up to the jack attack. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. I'm a sexy French maid and this is a stick-up. The robbers in these movies were disguised as what? Good luck. Player 1's got it! Player 1, you put player 2 in their place. Now let me put you in your place.
You don't know.